Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so the last live that I did, these cards fell out and I didn't pick them all up. So yeah, we're going to read them right now. And I feel like these are for you. Listen to your intuition. Spend 5 minutes of quiet by yourself every day. When you sit quietly and ask, you get an answer. That is so true. Eventually, stick with it. Be patient and wait to hear from your inner guidance. You have all the answers you need. You just need to give them the chance to get through to you. Yes. And then we got take the first right step. Instead of wasting hours and days and years trying to figure out your perfect next move, just do something already. It's going to take you. Wait. You don't know. Ugh. Mercury, please work with me. You don't have to know exactly where it's going to take you. You just need to start with one thing that feels right and keep following right feeling things and see where they lead. That just reminded me of Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks, yes. That last line, like follow right feeling things. She always says that, or I should say they, because Abraham is a they. But yeah, what's stopping you from starting? What's stopping you from doing the new? It's like I can't speak in this video. Listen to your intuition. What I will say is that this first one, when it says ask yourself a question and then wait for the answer, that is still a big method on how I have come so far and how I've healed myself from so many things. I started to sit with myself, and the main question I asked myself was why. And not to blame myself, but more so to understand, like, why do I feel this way? And I would wait for an answer. And lo and behold, like the card said, I would start getting answers. And when it became too overwhelming, I would take a break. And when I calmed down, I would go back to myself and I'd be like, why? All right, so you reach level 3. What's under level 3 that, that came up? That, because it's not from the top down, it's from the bottom up. We are plants. We are seeds. A lot of us have been planted and replanted and uprooted and repotted multiple times. And a lot of us have gone through the death cycle even in this lifetime. And the seeds from our previous bloom dropped into the soil and we're growing again. So when you're checking the health of a plant, yes, you may look at the leaves and look at the stems that you can see to figure out what's going on underneath. The true cause and happening is usually happening in the soil, on the roots. So for me, I realized over time that what I was getting to was the root of the issue, the root of the problem, the origin of the trigger, the origin of the wound, the origin of the pain. And yes, when you're asking yourself why and you get those answers, my God, yes, you'll feel it. But it was in me feeling it, in me actually doing the work, in me actually enduring the pain, peeling myself back like layers of an onion, because going through pain you've already experienced sucks and it stinks, right? It's pungent. It packs a punch, okay? Going through that over and 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 over again drives some people insane. But I know you're strong enough to make it to the root of the issue, because it wasn't planted in your soul when you first came here. So that means that there is a tool that is within you that is strong enough to uproot it. Yes, every plant can be saved. It just depends on if the gardener really wants to. And the great thing about life is that not only are you the gardener, you are also the plant. Not only are you the tool, excuse me, you are also the plant. I don't know why I feel like this video is supposed to help somebody, because like not only is my throat going off, my words are stumbling, this person's gonna receive the message either way. Okay? Guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, God, the universe, surround me in your protective white light. protect this reading, protect this message, and help it reach the people who really need to see it. Thank you. Ashe, amen, amen. And so it is. Whew. Yeah. But yeah, take the right first step. Listen to your intuition. Oh, and lastly, remember that you are number one. Put your priorities first. Don't check emails or voice messages or social media until you've gotten into your day and accomplished some of the tasks you want to do. Don't answer the phone or text while you're busy. Other people's needs can occupy several lifetimes worth of our attention, and if you let them, they will. Yes, this is a big lesson, even for me. I'm still dealing with it, you know, but I take full responsibility for my life and my time, who I give my time to and what I do. I'm learning how to say no more and more and more, which is freeing up more of my time, which ultimately I feel will help me become a more on-time person. But just remember that you are number one. There's a lot of things that people ask you to do and they'll say, oh, it only takes 5 minutes, and it takes 15. And if 5 times they ask you that, times 15 times 5, how much time did you just, I don't want to say waste, but how much time did you waste on something they could have done themselves, something that they could have Googled, something that they need to learn how to do themselves because they cannot continue to rely on you to do such a simple task every single day? And then if you do this for multiple people a day, when do you ever have time for you? You work hard all day, and then the little bit of time that you do have for yourself, now you're giving to other people. When do you become your priority? When do you become your number one? When will you have time to sit with yourself to heal? When will you have time to sit with yourself and pray? When will you have time to sit with yourself and do the things that you want to do? Spend time with the people you want to spend time with. Be who you want to be. Experiment with hair colors. Go shopping and buy the dress that you want to do. Just get bubble tea. When? If you don't make yourself a priority. When will you go to the gym? When will you work out? When will you get that body yaddy yaddy? Okay? When? When if not now? And yes, it may seem selfish, because it is. Because if you don't take care of yourself first, you cannot take care of anybody else. You'll be depleted so fast. You'll start to get sick. Your mental energy will drain. Life will not feel fulfilling. Yes, you're here to help people. Yes, you're here to be an inspiration. Yes, you have all the tools to help. But you know what? You didn't have nobody to help you. The reason why you have the tools is because you decided to do it for yourself. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. So start saying no. Let's see. I want some bubble tea right now. Go get it then. But yes, make yourself the priority. Listen to your intuition. Do the healing work. And you know, when you ask yourself why, because I do suggest everyone do this, don't get so fixated on becoming perfect. You'll never be perfect. But in that notion, you are perfect. You're perfectly you. But what you want, your goal is to just be more healed, more balanced, more grounded, so you're less triggered, so you can stay in the present more and experience life and the blessings that it holds for you. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, do what you want to do. Stop waiting. It's scary. You might have to leave some people behind. They will not understand why you're doing what you're doing, but it's in your heart to do. The desire is coming from your soul. And honestly, like a great therapist has said to me, when you're confronted, when you're presented with a blessing, or, well, yeah, with a blessing, it could be a person is a blessing. You have two options: get ready or step aside. So if you want to be with someone who's zooming through life, who's traveling here, doing this, or just chilling by a lake, you have to prepare yourself. You have to get ready. You have to be willing to not only reach the same frequency that they're at, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do. Decide you'd rather be happy than right. That's a big one. A lot of you fighting with people, fighting with friends, fighting with lovers. You want to be right so goddamn bad. that the relationship is no longer happy. Failing to realize that not only is your perspective true. Hi, who is that? Hey, how are you? Not only is, sorry, I don't have on my glasses, so I have to squint. But yeah, not only is your version of the truth true, so is theirs. Not only is your way of skinning a cat efficient, so is theirs. Not only is your way of speaking the right way of speaking, so is theirs. You know why? Because that's their truth. So you're fighting so hard to be right for what? Now you're unhappy. Person doesn't want to be with you. Being an ass all the time while you're communicating. Like, what? Nothing good comes from that. Remember that done is better than perfect. Wow, this came out in my last live, so I'm going to read it again. Just get the damn website up already, or make the calls or book the gig, even though you're not totally ready yet. No one else cares or will probably even notice that everything isn't 100% perfect. And quite honestly, nothing ever will be 100% perfect. There's no better way to get things done than to already be rolling along. Momentum is a wonderful thing, not to mention highly underrated. So get off your ass and get started now. Yeah. What are you procrastinating on? What have you not been doing? Let's see. You are responsible for what you say and do. You are not responsible for whether or not people freak out about it. That is very true. And that's why you need to work on your triggers. So when people say things to you, you don't freak out. But then also understanding that sometimes the truth just needs to be said, and however they receive it is however they receive it. That's their journey. That's their thing to work on. That's something for them to do. Let's see. Any other message wants to come out? I pulled up 4 decks, but this one is really hidden. It's my newest one. It's the You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I have 2 of her books. One is You Are a Badass, and I think I'm Making Money or something like that. And the other one, I forget. It's been a while since I've read it. Let's see. So I've already done laundry. Made up the bed. Oh. Should I take these? Wow, ask yourself why. Guys, I promise. This is a new deck, so I haven't seen every card. But Kate, ask yourself why. Okay, why are you about to say or do something? Is it to be liked? To put someone down because you feel insecure? To get back at someone? Or is it coming from a place of strength and truth? Are you doing it because it'll be fun? Because you feel called to do it? Because it'll change someone else's life in a positive way? Pay attention to your motivations and be honest. Practice coming from a place of integrity and you will be victorious. Ask yourself why. That's so crazy how that is the title of a card when I literally was just saying ask yourself why. Upgrade your environment. If you aspire to have a more up-leveled and inspiring lifestyle than you presently have, do what you can to make some upgrades to where you are at now. Give the place a paint job and clean it up. Get new furniture or fix up what you already have. Throw out the clutter. Let some air in. Hang inspiring art on the walls. Yes. For the most part, everyone wants bigger. Whatever their version of bigger is, whatever their version of more is. And if you can appreciate where you are, if you can turn, you know, that line, I've been saying it recently, doing the best with doing the best I can with what I got. That's literally what you have to do with your surroundings right now. So what I'm doing is I'm about to give away the majority of my clothing. I do have to sort them and sage them, but honestly, I'm ready for like new stuff. I'm ready for a new style. Like, you know, I'm ready to showcase myself the way that I view myself, the way I'd like to be. There's a lot of things I want to experiment with, and if I just keep piling stuff on top of the stuff I already have, but I'm not using the stuff I already have, what is the point? There's no space for anything new to come into my life. And when you do stuff like that physically, while also keeping the energy of it in mind and what it truly means to let go of old things to create space to welcome in new things, you just realize just how good life is and how much things are waiting for you to create room and space in your life for them to occupy so your life becomes more fulfilling to you. So, if you want to manifest a new place to live, definitely clean the space that you're in. Still be grateful that you have a place to live, because you could have no place to live. And by showing your gratitude and by being grateful for where you are, you naturally magnetize in the place that you want to be in to you, because that place wants to be loved by you. That energy, those atoms that make up the building that you want to live in, or the house that you want to live in, desires to be filled with your loving energy, your grateful energy. And I know it's weird to speak about a house like that, but it's true. When you look up quantum physics, they say that when you can't see things, like when things are out of sight, out of mind, they technically don't exist. The atoms collapse. They're just vibrations until it's time for you to drive down that block or to see the house again. Then your mind's eye turns and reorganizes those atoms into solid matter so we can experience them the way that we remember experiencing them. It's the same for people. So if everything is a vibe, if everything is vibing, you want to be in a high vibe to attract the betterment towards you. That's it. So forgive yourself is the next card. You have screwed up in the past. You will screw up again. Get clear on this one truth. Guilt, shame, and self-criticism are some of the most destructive forces in your life, which is why forgiving yourself is one of the most powerful. Repeat the following over and over. Holding on to my bad feelings about this is doing nothing but harming me and everyone else and preventing me from enjoying my life fully. I am an awesome person. I choose to enjoy my life. I choose to let this go. At some point, you have to forgive yourself for the things you've done. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You really do. It doesn't help. It doesn't help because a lot of times people forgive you and then they move forward. And a lot of people view that moving forward as them not forgiving them. But no, you have done me wrong, what I perceive to be wrong. I forgive you to let it go so it releases me from the hold that the pain that you have inflicted on me has caused me. But that doesn't mean that you deserve access to me anymore. That doesn't mean you deserve to be in my life. Yes, I've forgiven you. Now you have to forgive yourself because you have done something that has challenged your ego. You have done something that you feel is out of character, but it is in character for you. Now, if this is a habit or this is something you want to change, now you have an example to look back on in life. I don't want this to happen again. And it may happen, but maybe you'll catch yourself earlier the next time so that you can possibly mend the relationship or mend whatever has been broken or fractured. Life is about a learning experience. You have to learn how to be good to yourself even sometimes when you don't feel like you're good. Yeah. So the next card is, when we trust that we live in an abundant universe and allow ourselves to give freely, we put ourselves in the position to receive abundant amounts in return. So what you give is what you get. See, what goes around comes back around. So you have to trust that you're abundant already. You have to believe that you're abundant already. Honestly, you are. If you can wake up and walk into the bathroom, have a bedroom, have a bed, have legs that work that you can use without any assistance, have breath, you can breathe without an oxygen machine. You know, you have hands to grab the side of the bed to touch your face, to wash your face before you even get to turn on the water. Have eyes to see that it's bright outside when you wake up, right? So you're already abundant in those things. Have a mind that works, a mind that is sane, a mind that is working what you would consider properly. Yeah. To have agency, to have autonomy. That's already abundance already. To be able to recall your dreams or to know that you've had one. That's abundance. So if you can, when you trust that you live in an abundant universe and allow yourself to give freely, and that doesn't mean give until you're depleted. That just means that if you have $25 and you usually don't carry cash and someone comes up to you, it doesn't hurt to give them $5. There's a reason why you have cash today and you never carry cash. There's a reason why that person in the store gets ignored by everybody, but for some reason your spirit cannot ignore them when they're asking for someone to buy them a sandwich and a soda at the deli. All those good deeds are returned to you. And it may not be returned as someone buying you a sandwich and a soda, but it could be returned as someone paying for your hair, you winning the lottery, you winning an iPad on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be you just receiving a kind word from somebody when you're having a shitty ass day. It can be someone saving your ass at the last moment when something is going terribly wrong at work and they ask for nothing in return. Hi guys. Sorry, I know I'm not waving at y'all. I don't want the message to break. But yeah, everything is already abundant. Everything is already abundance. Before you even get to the faucet to turn on the dang water. The fact that you can walk to the faucet is abundance. Yeah. So when we trust that we live in an abundant universe and allow ourselves to give freely, we put ourselves in the position to receive abundant amounts in return. Universe, God, show me how good life can get. Show me how good life already is. Show me just how grateful I should be. And not in the worst way, in the best way. Start highlighting the wonderful things that are already. Sorry, it's a low power mode. I gotta charge my phone soon. Let's see. And then the last one. Oh, no. That was the last one. Oh, I read them all. Hey. So let's see. I'll read one more. And then I'll probably go charge my phone. I'll edit some videos while doing that and post. This. Appreciate how special you are. There will never be anyone exactly like you. You were given special gifts and talents to share with the world. And even though everybody has special gifts and talents, nobody will use theirs quite the same way you do. You have created your own unique reality and are living your life according to your own unique path. You are the only you that will ever be. You are kind of a big deal. If you guys look at the reel that I'm about to post, maybe in the next 20 minutes or so, this card embodies everything from that reading. Every single thing from that reading. Ooh. My deck is all over the place. Oh no, I'm hearing 2. Ooh. Alright, you guys didn't jump out, so. Sometimes the cards jump out and jump back in, you know? I want the cards to come out. There we go. Set honest goals. Don't decide you're going to run 10 miles a day when you still consider walking around the corner a day's worth of exercise. Start with running half a mile a day and add more as you get stronger. Discipline is a muscle. You have to build it at your own pace. If you bite off more than you can chew at the start, chances are excellent you'll get discouraged and give up altogether. Set honest goals that are just outside of your comfort zone and build from there. I'm posting this even with all the freaking mix-ups with my speech and interruptions on my service. This has never happened before. That's a lot, universe. And I would like to petition that not that many drop out. This is the last one. And then I'm going to do. I want to thank everyone for joining my live. I'm so grateful. Honestly, I dream of the day when I go live and like thousands of people join automatically. They're like, oh my God, Tori's on. Right? We're about to get some tea. We're about to get a massage. But then I think about it and it's like, even when 6 people join, I'm grateful because it gives me practice. It's like I'm still speaking in front of 6 people. And I remember when, wow, don't tell me. Okay. And I remember when I was super scared to even talk to one person. So the same card came out. When we trust that we live in an abundant universe and allow ourselves to give freely, we put ourselves in the position to receive abundant amounts in return. So just expect to receive. Yes. The cards are repeating. So I think that's it. Yep. Ask yourself why it just popped out. Okay, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, what is the closing message for everybody before I go? Anything new, anything else they need to know? Feeling and thought are far more powerful working together than either one is on their own, meaning that emotions and logic are one and the same. They're just 2 sides of the same coin. And if you can put your feelings and charge them consciously. So if you have a thought, I want to be, I'm hearing I want to be 3 million, but like I want 3 million. So if you want to win $3 million, right? Or you want to make $3 million this year with your business or however, TikTok, blah, 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 or you want 3 million followers, right? You have to charge that thought. I am so grateful for reaching the 3 million subscriber mark, the $3 million sales mark, gross. I am, you have to charge that with your energy, charge that with your feelings. It feels so good to be a millionaire. It feels so good that my business is so successful. It feels so good that so many people join my life. It feels so good to lose the 25 pounds. It feels so good to be alive. It feels so good to be me. It feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good to try something new. It feels so good to travel there. It feels so good. It feels so good to experience life. It feels so good when I wake up in the morning. I'm so grateful for the life that I have, for the breath that I have in my lungs, for the fact that I'm able to breathe, the fact that I'm able to walk, the fact that I'm able to see. It feels so good experiencing these things, It feels so good even though my heart may be broken. I feel so happy that I got to experience love. It feels so good. You have to charge your thoughts. Let them work for you, not against you. For the people who try to be logical, oh, logic this, oh, logic that, oh, logic this, oh, logic that, they are some of the most emotional people in the world, and they don't even realize it. Yeah, and that's the reason why they harp so much and try to hold on so much to logic, because they're afraid of feeling how they feel, because they already feel so deeply. And y'all think I don't know, but I do. I just be letting you rock. Yep. Decide you'd rather be happy than right. It came out again. And that is why I don't tell people who are always harping on logic how emotional they're being. Because I'd rather be happy than right. And honestly, who wants to have that conversation anyways with someone who probably won't even hear you? So, yes, that is the end of my live and my rant and this Mercury retrograde fueled affair. Yes. I can read, I promise. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think of me. But anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Oh, wait a minute. Find a temporary role model. Get clear on why this person is impressive and inspiring to you. And when faced with a challenge that leaves you guessing how to react, ask yourselves, what would my hero do? What would Jesus do? Not caring what others think is a muscle. And then I just say, I don't care what you guys think about me. Not caring what others think is a muscle that can take some time to build up. So use this trick while you're still getting strong. And before you know it, you'll be able to ditch your hero and start asking yourself, what would I do? I love this card. I feel like that's definitely for me. And then and it's for you. Use your secret weapons. Make a playlist of songs that gets you pumped up. Listen to a motivational podcast. Surround yourself with pictures of people who you think are awesome. Wear clothes that make you feel sexy and smart. Dance, scream, pound your chest. Go for a run while listening to the theme from Rocky. Figure out what makes you feel like you could carry a horse on your head and do it as often as possible. Those are the closing messages. I love you guys so much. There's something about the number 3 today. I should stop shuffling. It's just such a habit at this point. But we got another card. So, remember that done is better than perfect. So, yes, go back to the beginning of this reading because this card has come out a million times. I love you guys. Oh, we live in a world of limitless possibilities. That's the good and the bad. Talk to strangers. We're all family on this planet. But yeah, that's the good and the bad. So just focus. Pay attention to where your mind is and what you're thinking. How you tend to think in certain situations. And you'll realize that sometimes it is... Oops, my bad. No, I just want to wave. There we go. And you'll realize that sometimes it is your wounds that keep creating the same situations. Your wounds influence how you view the world. And if you always feel like something bad is happening or it's always something and that's never a good something, no wonder why you can't see the good things around you, because the only thing you ever have eyes for is the bad. So yeah, I love you guys. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back later, possibly. I'm trying to wave at everybody. I love you guys. Peace.